we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Pollard to return from the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On first down, Hurts. He'll get this out right here to Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They go play action with Hurts. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The give is to Elliott. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The play fake. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. Jamal Adams coming up from a safety spot to make the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing is Hurts. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Their confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now it's Hunt. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next to receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his target. It's Schultz. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this will be caught at the 30. Devontae Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Quickly out wide to Eskridge. 7 yards, the pickup there. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Wilson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And Sanders has it poked free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. This is Elliott. And a short gain here down to the 22. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
2nd and goal from the 1. Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
14.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that trims the lead down to 9. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's time.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A give running left. It's Sanders. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, he might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Play action. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Seahawks. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Second down, back to Sanders. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kareem Hunt with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go to Elliott again. They find some open field here. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 33. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. It looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And he's got his big tight end here. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that's Elliott, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Let's go. Nike, 19.
On first down, it's Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Elliott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there, with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. 2nd and 8 coming up. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 69 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away, and the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And then his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. On second down and 4, Hurts. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. A carry here for Hunt. 127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They run again with Hunt. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
They'll run with Hunt. He gets away from one. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They have